You like? That's a new intro we were working on throughout the time we were gone, but luckily that time has ended. We are back, and better than ever, we have new videos coming out soon, and I'm already running out of things to say on my intro, so Mickey, take it over.
Hello guys, we are back, and that was an intro I put together. It's pretty cool. So in this video, we will be announcing that we're back. We're going to be back on a normal schedule. We were back from vacation. It was fun. I think it was time to come back. It was beautiful there, but
Anaptos.
It was time to come back and start our normal schedule again. So in this video, we will be talking about our SummerSlam predictions. Yeah, so you want to get right into it, or do you have an announcement?
Well, I have another thing to say, just a reminder. I'm again not going to go by the schedule, but I am going to go by the order of the schedule. So I'm not going to post so-so on Tuesday, so-and-so on Wednesday. I'm going to go the normal order that I normally do. I don't have the schedule up right now, so I don't know exactly what it is. But Minecraft's going to be in the same spot, XCOM, same spot, stuff like that. So I just wanted to say that for the second time, just to let people who didn't know that know. But yes, let's go right into SummerSlam predictions.
So, we will start off with the Triple Threat Intercontinental Championship match between Big Show, the champion Ryback, and The Miz.
Well, I think The Miz might pull off a cheap victory, but then again, common sense says Big Show, the big guy, Big Show and the big guy is what I meant, they've ought to be the ones that are going to win, but WWE logic says Miz, so it's common sense versus WWE logic. I don't know, what are your thoughts?
I honestly think Ryback he needed this. He needed a big title win. He needs this title because look at him before. He was at Survivor Series to represent Team Cena, and that's it. After that, he was nothing. He was fighting rain matches on the Authority, but that's it. So I think Ryback needs this title. Otherwise, Big Show will win. I will scream if The Miz gets the win.
Yeah, I agree. Ryback needed this win. He needed this title push. Then again, I know there's going to be a title change because minor titles usually get changed at pay-per-views. But you never know. Maybe disqualification victory, but that's probably not going to happen. Ryback isn't that kind of guy, but yeah, if Miz was the champ, he might disqualify himself. But I don't think Ryback's going to do that.
Alright, we're moving on to... excuse me, stuff in my throat. We're moving on to the Wyatt family, or Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. This is a tough one. This is very good match. There's really no way to speculate this one. If I were talking, like, going along with WWE and knowing that it wasn't all scripted and all that, I would go with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. I could definitely see a heel turn, though, within those two partners. I would love to see Dean Ambrose as a heel. That would be so cool.
Well, technically he is. He's against face people, but he acts like a heel. But that's acceptable because he's against people like the Authority, Seth Rollins, the Wyatt family in this case. But my prediction is the Wyatt family is going to win. I was thinking this earlier, we were watching a movie last night. The bad guys always have an advantage. They don't have to play fair. In some movies, we were watching Mission Impossible, they can take hostages, they can do torture things. Good guys can't do that. They don't have that leverage. And so the Wyatt family might go for something cheap that might get them disqualified, but then again, they might distract the referee or something like that. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose don't have that. So I'm going to say Wyatt family in this one.
Yeah, and there's also the chance of Dean Ambrose turning on Roman Reigns and maybe even joining the Wyatt family, which would be scary.
I mean, they're all insane, so they would fit in quite nicely. Anyway, moving on to the next match. Fatal 4-Way. Wait, I think...
Fatal 4-Way WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line.
This one looks exciting.
The Los Matadores, the New Day, the Primetime Players, and the Lucha Dragons. My bad. A little bit of pause there. And so, if I see Los Matadores win this, I will shoot myself.
I'd be so happy. I'd be screaming away for the next week or so. But I say either they defend the titles or the New Day win. Because the Lucha Dragons, they might get a push. That is definitely a possibility. But that's what happened with Los Matadores. If they go with Los Matadores strategy, the Lucha Dragons will win. I think there's a 50-50 chance of that happening. I think everyone has an equal chance of winning this match. So the Primetime Players, there could be a title defense. My insight is blurred currently. I don't have really a clue about who's going to win. There's no information for you guys that you don't know yet in my brain. So I don't know who might win.
I 100% disagree. Sorry.
Well,
sorry.
It's hard to disagree because you obviously have something on your mind. So what do you think?
Los Matadores, no chance. If WWE if Vince McMahon gives them the title, I will scream. But on the other hand, let's look at the New Day and Lucha Dragons. Ever since the Lucha Dragons and the New Day entered the tag team division, it's been okay. I mean, it was absolutely awful. And now, since they entered, it's been okay. We have something to watch, and it's exciting. If only the Usos would get their act together and come back, maybe we could have Primetime Players, New Day, not Los Matadores, Primetime Players, and the Lucha Dragons in a Fatal 4-Way tag team match. That would be amazing. That would be a great tag team division put together by WWE, but that is not going to happen because they have the stupid little Los Matadores in there. Also, one more thing. New Day, it might be time for a face turn for them again.
I don't know about that. The Los Matadores are actually, they seem like a joke, but they're good. Like, it's like Santino Marella is good. It's like, what? No. But it's true. They win a lot of matches. It might not be in the most, like, professional way, but they certainly win a lot of matches. They've won the tag team titles, if I'm correct. And, yeah, I don't think they're much of a joke as Santino Marella is and Lucha Dragons are.
I 100% disagree.
I can tell.
Alright.
But we don't have to linger anymore on this topic. Let's move on.
We've spent way too much time on this.
Let's move on to the tag team match between
Stephen Amell,
Neville.
Red Arrow.
I was going to say Red Arrow because Green Arrow, Red Arrow, but and King Barrett, all hail King Barrett, and Stardust. This is going to be an interesting one because they normally don't let the celebrity guest lose.
They always let the celebrity guest win. Period. Yeah. End of story. My comment is over. Celebrity guest always wins. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. But I agree partially. I don't think always, but most likely the faces are going to win this. But this might this will not help Stardust and King Barrett's popularity because they're already wavering on mid-carders. They might get bumped down to just complete jokes. Stardust, he's been keeping that one gimmick for a while. It kind of gets old. His whole insane the stars are going to be aligned thing. It's like, yeah, good.
It's time for Cody to come back.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm done with Stardust. I've had enough of him.
Yeah, totally.
Alright, let's move on to Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. Now, traditionally, WWE has the dominant superstar lose. Cesaro in the past couple of weeks has beaten Kevin Owens a couple of times. And they've wasted Kevin Owens. I mean, he was great when he came in, and then they just threw him away.
Yeah. Kevin Owens versus Cena was amazing. I love that, because I don't love Cena, and I kind of hate Kevin Owens, and so I didn't know who was face and who was heel, so I didn't know who was going to win. And there's always, I like that. I like not knowing. But I don't know who might win this, but like you said, they kind of threw away Kevin Owens. There's a lot of potential there, but Mr. McMahon didn't use that potential well enough.
Alright, let's move on to Team Bella versus Team Bad versus Team Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. Now, the Divas division has absolutely heat up after this. I love the Divas division. If they just hadn't had all those matches together, like, you know, they would face one person from one team against one person from another team, and then, you know, they would kind of mix it up a little bit, but I wish they hadn't done that and made it a little more unpredictable. But otherwise, I like this, and they did a great job of setting this matchup.
Yeah, so, I have not been following the Divas division as much as I should have, but I do like how they've had multiple, triple threat, fatal four-way matches so far. Like, one-on-one matches are great for rivalries for, like, the WWE World Heavyweight title. Then again, you kind of like those bunch of people in the ring at once just duking it out. I like that, and I think that the WWE's been doing a good job of that recently.
Alright, let's move on to Randy Orton versus Sheamus. Yeah. It's questionable. There hasn't been way too much build-up. I can see a cash-in on this, but
possibly.
Let's get to that in a second.
What?
Let's get to the cash-in when we get to the...
But Randy versus Sheamus, I mean, I love the Mohawk, but other than that, it's like, blah. You know, Randy's got his vines, and Sheamus has got his bro kick, but there's not much build-up, there's not much momentum, there's nothing really personal going on. I know that it's supposed to be a personal matchup, but it's like, meh, bleh. You know, that's all I really have to say.
Alright, so let's move on to Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. It's time this rivalry finally ended. Please, WWE, end it at this pay-per-view. Please.
I have not been doing my research. I see that, I haven't been following up on this rivalry, just like the Divas division. I have no clue, what's been happening recently, but I do know that, it's hopefully going to be an interesting match. Maybe. I have no clue who's going to win, though.
Now, Ziggler needs to win. He needs this win. He needs to get back in the Intercontinental or U.S. title picture. And, it's just... Come on.
Yeah.
End it already.
Yeah, I agree. But then again, we've got the Fruity Pebble versus the champ. Seth Rollins versus John Cena. It's going to be a DQ.
Totally.
Yeah, there's no question. Mickey was the one who suggested that. It's been in my mind for a while, but he was the one who really suggested that it would actually happen. I completely agree. The Fruity Pebble doesn't look like he's going to be winning the title anytime soon. This
match, again, is for the U.S. States Championship and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And... I don't think WWE would merge those two titles.
Yeah, that'd be silly.
That would be silly.
Unless they're going for this. Seth Rollins wins every single title. That would be funny.
That would be cool.
Yes,
that would be cool.
But if they're not going for that, it's going to be a DQ. Most of us see that coming. If you do, post in the comments. Feel free to not, though. Anyway, moving on.
Just one more thought on this match. John Cena, if anyone will win, I think it will be John Cena. Seth Rollins also has a chance, but I think it will be John Cena if one person wins.
Yeah, not a DQ. Then we've got
Baaack
versus the Dead Man. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite rivalries. Unfortunately, it's not my absolute favorite. Not in history, just right now. But Brock versus Taker, this is great. I like it. I love it. It's so well thought out, and I didn't think that they'd continue the Taker versus Brock rivalry after WrestleMania, but I'm so glad they did this. I don't even have a prediction. I'm so glad this match is happening.
Now my thoughts. Once again, dominant superstar Undertaker. They've kind of made it obvious. Brock Lesnar is going to win. I know some people are saying, "Oh, Undertaker's going to come back and get his redemption." I somewhat agree with that, but I'm going to say Brock is going to take this one.
SummerSlam's the night for Brock.
I know.
I'm saying it's predictable. But
it's his streak.
I'm saying it's predictable. I'm not saying it's bad. I love that Brock has his dominant pay-per-view. Who knows? Undertaker might beat him at SummerSlam. But honestly, like I said, I'm just thrilled that this is happening.
So yeah, I think we'll wrap this video up here. Once again, we are back. And
I think they can tell that we're back by now. And if you don't, well, you should probably get your brain checked. Just saying.
Alright, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
This has been...
Once again, much more content to come. This has been Dynasty Gaming, brothers.
We'll see you all, beautiful people, in the next video.
Bye-bye.